Now we will work on Spring 2012, Test 1, number 20 and number 21. Again, in this question here, it's actually quite similar to number 19 we saw above here. It's quite similar. Okay, the difference is here we have, again, is inequality, but it is not with equal sign. Okay, so we expect later on when we do the graphing, if we use open circle, small circle, closed circle method, it will be an open circle, and instead of bracket, if you use bracket parenthesis method, instead of bracket it will be a parenthesis. Okay, now let's try to execute this. 0.2 times 0.3x is 2 times 3 is 6, but 2 decimal places. X plus 0.2 minus 0.3 times 1.2. That's 3 times 12. 3 times 12 is 36 with 2 decimal places, right? X plus, likewise, 0.3 times 0.6 is 18 with 2 decimal places. Okay, now then from here I will combine like terms. That will give me negative 0.3x, okay, plus 0.38. Okay, and then I will move this to the other side. 0.38 is less than x plus 0.3x, which is 0.38 less than 1.3x. I will divide both sides by 1.3, 0.38 over 1.3 less than x. Now, there's a hint there, the note there, use fractions in the end. So, instead of computing this in decimal, I'll compute this as a fraction. Okay, now, and to have fractions, I will move the decimal point twice to the right on the top and at the bottom. That way, I don't have fraction. And let me simplify this. This is 19 over 65. Okay. Now, if I use parenthesis method, then this will be well, 19 over 65. The x is greater than that, right? So that's what it looks like. And of course, some teachers would like you to shade it. Now, if you use open circle method, you shade to the right of that. Okay, that's for number 20. Number 21. We solved this kind of question before. What I will do, I will first distribute this here, and then after that I will combine, I will use LCD method to get rid of the fractions. That's what I think I will do. Let's see. The most common mistake that I saw here is those students who are not well trained, they add this 3, 4 plus 1, 4, but they are not like terms, so you cannot combine them. Okay, then from here multiply by the LCD 20, 60. Okay, then 3, 4 times 60, that's 45 plus 15x minus 60 divided by 5 is 12 times 3 is 36x less than 50 plus 30x minus 20. Okay, I hope you know how to get that. If you come from my pre-algebra, I think then I emphasize a lot on how to solve an equation using LCD method. Now, solving an inequality is just a little extension on the top of that solving equation. In other words, if you do not know how to solve this, the way you look at that is try to solve this as an equal sign. Okay, there's so many things that I put together into this one question. You need to know how to do distribution. You need to know how to combine like terms later on. You need to know how to apply LCD method. You need to know how to graph inequality. Okay. A lot of you, when you learn, you know one topic at a time, but you don't really see what happens if those things come together. Now, these questions ask you a big chunk of what you learned so far. Now, let me continue. What I will do from here and next is to combine like terms on each side. I think this is 45 minus 21x is less than 30 plus 30x. And then I will move across inequality sign. 45 minus 30 is less than 30x plus 21x. That's 15 is less than 51x. 15 over 51 is less than x. Both of them multiple of 3, right? So this is 5 over 17 less than x. If I grab that, and I said this is 5 over 17, and if I want to use parenthesis method, I will shift to the right of that, and I don't include equal sign, right? Or if I want to use the circle method, this is what it looks like. Okay, that's for Spring 2012 Test 1, number 20 and number 21.